Happy birthday to me, my friends! That's right, today, September 2nd, is my 29th birthday. Wow, 29 years. Can you imagine all the crazy things I've done in 29 years? A lot of it, when you think about it, really is not all that crazy at all. I've been kind of PG rated my entire life. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because guess what? There isn't. With being 29, that also means, as of today, I have started my last year in my 20s, which is, quite frankly, very hard for me to believe. A year from now, I will officially turn 30. That's right, 3 decades old. I barely even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that. Surely there is something I can do to keep my mind off of the fact that this will be my last year in my 20s. And you know what, my friends? There is something I can think about. You see, I wanted to do something to mark the last year of my 20s, but I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. So I posted on Facebook asking a few friends about it, and then my friend Lauren came up with an idea that I really liked. She said, why don't you make a list of 30 things you would like to do before you turn 30? And I thought, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. So, with credit to my friend Lauren, I have come up with the ultimate list of 30 things that I want to accomplish before I turn 30. One by one, I will list all 30 items on this list that I now have 365 days to complete. Will I do it? Well, I'll follow up with you in a year to check it out. But in the meantime, here is my list of 30 things I want to do before I turn 30. As a footnote, these are not in any particular order. These, quite frankly, are just in the order I typed them out on my computer. So, what do you say we get cracking? Number 1. Go on vacation somewhere that is not Wilmette, Illinois. Every time I've gone on vacation, I have just gone back home to Wilmette. And while I still love my hometown, and in fact I'm going back there this November, I want to do something different. I want to go somewhere I've never been before, whether that be Colorado, whether it be California, whether it be, I don't know, North Dakota. Whatever it is, I want to travel somewhere that is not my hometown. Number 2. Read the Harry Potter series. This is going to come as a shock to a lot of people, but I have never read the Harry Potter series. Not one book. Okay, well, I take that back. My mom read the first chapter to me years ago of the very first book, but I had no interest in going beyond that. Well, I've decided now might be the right time to finally go through and read the entire series. I actually own the first 4 books in the series. So, what better place to start? Number 3. Get back down to 165 pounds. Last year, I really concentrated on losing weight, and I was successful in losing more than 30 pounds and getting down to 165 pounds, the lightest I've weighed in quite some time. But over the winter, I kind of fell off the bandwagon and I gained some weight back. Last time I weighed myself, which was back in like February or so, I weighed about 175 pounds, so I gained about 10 pounds back. I'm not proud of that, and lately I've been trying to get those pounds off again. Ultimately, I want to get back down to 165, and maybe even go lighter. Number 4. Successfully save up money and put it towards something. Now, I have already started this. Earlier this year, I started a little money-saving project, and I don't really want to say what it is right here, but let's just say I've saved up a decent amount of money that I would like to put towards something useful in 2018. Whether that be the vacation I previously mentioned or something else, I want to use this money to do something amazing. Number 5. Reunite with at least 30 friends I haven't seen in more than 5 years. Okay, some of you are going to call me a cheater on this one, since I am going to my high school reunion in November. And yes, in all likelihood, I will see more than 30 people I know there. And you know what? Yeah, okay, maybe that is cheating. So I am adding a caveat here. These 30 people I see will not be people that are at the reunion. They will be people I meet either outside of the reunion, or people I visit down in Des Moines, or people I see from Simpson I haven't seen in forever. That's the method I will accomplish this by. I'm not going to cheat and say, hey, my high school reunion is right here. I've already accomplished one of my goals. No, no, no. I'm not going to make it that easy for myself. On a related note, number 6, meet 30 people I have never met before. This is kind of an ambitious goal, but I think I can accomplish this. I want to meet 30 people I have never met before, whether it be through my job, through my personal life, through random circumstance. I want to meet 30 people, and this is a mutual introduction, where I introduce myself and they introduce themselves. I don't have to be friends with them. I don't even have to really like them. I just want to meet 30 different people, though preferably they are not people I meet in morning court. I would not like that to happen. No. Number 7, have a party or get-together at my apartment. People are constantly inviting me to their places. I'm constantly hanging out with people. And you know what? I would like to return that favor someday. And I would like it to be this year. I would love to invite people over to my apartment because, quite frankly, I have had very few guests in the 6 years I've lived in this apartment. So let's remedy that. Let me invite some people over for a little party or a little get-together. Nothing too crazy, obviously, because this is not my building. But, yeah, something fun. A little get-together. Maybe play some Cards Against Humanity, because guess what? I did buy Cards Against Humanity. Number 8. Watch at least 30 movies off of my movie bucket list. I'm sure all of you have heard all about my movie bucket list. I've talked about it a few times on here. I talk about it all the time on my Facebook page. But I kind of fell off the bandwagon for a little while. I haven't watched a bucket list movie in well over a year. And I want to change that, because I actually did have movies I was planning on watching. So why not watch 30 of them? So this year I've made a goal to watch 30 movies off of that bucket list. I really don't care which ones they are. I don't care which order I see them in. I just want to see 30 movies off of my bucket list. Number 9. Get caught up with House of Cards. I started watching House of Cards on Netflix last year, and I loved it. I enjoyed watching it, I got addicted to it, but I'm one of those weirdos that can't binge watch a show, because I like to absorb things, I like to know what's going on. I binge watched The Office, and half of those episodes I don't even remember, because I watched them so fast. I don't want to do that to House of Cards. I've gotten through about 3 or 4 episodes into season 3, so I've still got like 2.5 seasons to watch. And I think I can accomplish that this year. On a related note, number 10, finish watching Degrassi. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of Degrassi, The Next Generation. I started watching it when I was in 8th grade, and I've pretty much been addicted to it ever since. But I stopped watching at the conclusion of Season 7, and I keep meaning to watch the rest of the series, starting with Season 8. But I've found it hard to get started because I've heard those episodes are just pretty bad. But I'm not going to delay anymore. I am finally going to get through and watch the remaining 7 seasons of Degrassi: The Next Generation. Number 11. Finish revising Project 25. When I started writing Project 25 back in 2013, I realized the series was kind of incomplete. So I took a couple years off, and then I started revising some of the older stories. I stopped after 5th grade. I have not written any revised stories beyond 5th grade, and I really want to finish that. I started revising my 6th grade story, but I never finished it. So I really want to get the ball rolling and finish revising the stories that I had intended to revise. And on a related note, number 12, I want to finally finish writing about my college years in Project 25. The original Project 25 series left off at the end of high school, or rather, college orientation is where it left off. And I hadn't written anything beyond that. Well, now that it's been 10 years since I started college, I really want to go back and finally get those stories done. Write about my freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, about my fraternity, about all the classes I took, about all the professors I met. I want to write about everything that happened to me during college. Number 13, have a successful date with someone. Look, I've talked about my romance life on this channel nonstop, and I'm sure you're all sick of me whining about it, but I really do want to have a successful date this year. It's been a while since I've had one, and I just want to go out, meet a young lady, have a nice dinner somewhere, maybe see a movie, just maybe a walk in the park even. I just want to have a successful, fun date. Number 14, reread the Animorphs series. Something I'm very proud to say I accomplished in the past year was I finally bought the remaining Animorphs books that I didn't have, and I finally have a complete collection. My fraternity brother Chris, who you've seen on this channel countless times, recently went through the entire series. Well, now I would like to go back and accomplish that as well. I would like to reread the entire series, from book 1 to book 54, to all 4 Megamorphs, all 4 Chronicles, but we'll skip the 2 Alternamorphs books because those are pretty bad. This is such a corny one. But number 15, hug or be hugged by at least 30 people. What can I say? I'm a hug lover. I love giving hugs. I love receiving hugs. In fact, just a couple nights ago I gave out 2 hugs, but I will not count that towards my total. I want to hug at least 30 people this year. And knowing me, that's probably going to be a pretty easy goal to accomplish. But still, I just want to hug 30 people. And it doesn't matter if I've hugged them before or not, I just want to hug 30 people. Number 16, run the Snell Crawford Park Trail from the park all the way to the end. Over the past few months, I've started taking part in a weekly walk on the Snell Crawford Trail, where I walk from the trail to as far as I can go and then back. I have never made it to the end of the trail. The furthest I've gone is 2 miles in and 2 miles back. Well, I want to get to the end of the trail, and not only that, I want to run it, which is going to be a bit of a challenge because I haven't ran long distances in quite some time. Probably since high school, honestly. But I believe in myself, and I believe I can do this. Number 17, learn how to cook. This has been a goal of mine for a while. I've always wanted to learn how to cook, learn how to make meals for myself. I've never really accomplished it, but for once in my life, I just want to sit down, read a cookbook, read something online, and learn how to cook a meal for my own. Number 18, visit a gym just to try it out. I have long shunned gyms. Not that it's anything I have against them, because I don't have anything against them. It's just that I'm not interested in them. I don't want to pay for a membership that I'm not going to use. I don't really want to use any of the exercise equipment, because I'm not really into exercising. But for once, I just want to try it, just to see what it's like. We've got a couple gyms here in Fort Dodge, and I think I can try one out pretty easily. I got some friends that I'm pretty sure would be willing to go with me if I asked to. Number 19, see at least 3 movies in the theater. I'm an awful moviegoer. I usually generally only see 1 movie a year if I'm lucky, actually in the theater. But this year, I want to try seeing more than 1. I want to go with 3. I'm not going with 30 because I'm not spending money on 30 movies in the theater. I want to pick 3 movies that I really want to see. I already know of one, which is The Last Jedi. I do plan on seeing that in the theater. What the other 2 are remain to be seen. Maybe it'll be the next Marvel movies. Maybe it'll be some little independent film that's successful. Who knows? Number 20. Visit some type of nerd convention. It's no secret that I'm a huge nerd and that I'm proud of being a huge nerd. But the one thing I've never done is visit a convention. I've never gone to Comic-Con, I've never gone to BotCon, I've never gone to any type of nerd convention. And I would like to visit one. Even if I don't really know who the celebrities there are, even if I don't really care about them, even if it's Doctor Who themed and the fact that I've never seen Doctor Who. I just want to go to a convention, or a con as they call them, just to see what they're like. Number 21, learn how to speak Greek. This has been on my bucket list for I don't know how long. I really want to learn to speak Greek. If not fluently, then close to it. My entire mom's side of the family is Greek, and I've always wanted to learn the language in its entirety. I want to learn enough that I can have a conversation with someone in Greek. Or yell at someone in Greek, because I think that'd be kind of funny too. Number 22. Ask a random question every single day on my Facebook page. I kind of started doing this last month, and then I fell off the bandwagon, and I haven't asked a question in a while, but that's something I want to do. I love learning about my friends, I love asking random questions, and I love learning all about you guys. So, I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try to come up with 365 random questions I can ask to all of you, and I will ask them every single day. Number 23. Spend a weekend in Des Moines. This is something I've been wanting to do for a couple years. I love the city of Des Moines. There is so much to do down there, so much fun to be had, so many places to visit, and I just want to go down there and spend a weekend there. Not with anybody in particular. I just kind of want to rent a hotel room, spend a couple nights there. I want to come down on a Friday night, maybe hang out with some friends of mine, maybe see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while, and just have fun. I just want to do that because Des Moines has some excellent nightlife, and there's some great people that live in Des Moines, and you know what? Let's just have some fun with it. Number 24. Get in my car and just drive. No, don't have any particular destination in mind, just drive. This is honestly something I've always wanted to do. Just get in my car, get a full tank of gas, and just drive. Don't have any destination in mind, just drive. Maybe I'll get on Highway 20 and go straight west. Maybe end up in Nebraska. Maybe I'll go straight north and end up in Minnesota. Maybe I'll go south and end up in Missouri. Who knows? I just want to do something like that. Just don't even have a destination in mind. Plan it carefully, though, because I don't want to end up in some strange place overnight. Number 25. Read The Hunger Games. This book has been on my bucket list for a long time. I've really wanted to read this, and I do own the first Hunger Games book, actually. But I've never actually set aside time to start reading it. Well, that changes this year. I want to finally accomplish my goal of reading the Hunger Games series. Not just the first one, but the rest of them as well. Number 26. Start watching Game of Thrones. Yeah, just as the series is getting ready to end, I really want to get started on watching the series. I'm sick of seeing all these spoilers on Facebook, even though I kindly ask people to not spoil. They, of course, will spoil it anyway. So I figured, you know what? Forget it. If they're not going to bother being respectful and not avoid spoilers, then why don't I just watch the series instead? So that's what I'm going to do. Number 27. See a band that I love in concert. I haven't gone to that many concerts in my life, if it wasn't painfully obvious. And I'm sick and tired of that. I want to see a concert that I've really wanted to see. I don't know if Fleetwood Mac is planning on coming through Iowa next year. I don't know if Journey is planning on coming through. I don't know if any other band I like is planning on coming through. But I just want to see a band I love in concert. Number 28. Grow my YouTube channel. As of right now, I have 36 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is a great number, and I love all 36 of them. They're all great people, even if I don't know who all of them are. But I want more. I want to grow this channel. I want to create a Facebook page for it. I want to get over 100 subscribers. I want to expand my channel. I want to make a profit off of my YouTube channel. I want to do a bunch of fun stuff. I want to learn new skills. Number 29. Learn a new skill. I will not count cooking towards this goal because that's a separate goal. But I want to learn to do something new. Whether it be play a sport, whether it be learn how to go skydiving. I'm not going to do that, don't worry. Whether it's learning how to go bungee jumping. Again, I will not do that, don't worry. But I want to learn a new skill. Maybe play an instrument. Maybe actually learn how to sing. And finally, number 30, win a trivia competition. Now, this is kind of cheating because I actually have won team trivia competitions before, and honestly, team trivia is probably the best because there's a lot I don't know. I want someone on my team that knows sports. I want someone on my team that knows math and science. But I want to win another trivia competition. Whether that be locally in Fort Dodge, whether it be somewhere in Des Moines, whether it be in another state, I just want to show my trivia skills, wow the audience, and win a competition. And there you have it, my friends. 30 things I would love to accomplish before I turn 30. I've got 365 days to complete this, and I think I can. But I want to hear from you guys. Which goal are you most excited to see me accomplish? Leave me a comment down below letting me know which goal you would love to see me accomplish the most. And if you're excited for this, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, simply click that subscribe button down below. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, my friends. I think 29 is going to be a great year for me, and I very much look forward to it. I've had a great time being 28, and I'm sure being 29 will be even better. Until next time, this is Peter, saying see you later.